Hello to all of you fine home video people out there. My name is Blu-Ray Nate. I'm so excited to be here sharing my first video with you all. And with it being my first video, I wanted it to be something special to me. So I've been looking through ideas, what I have in my collection, what's coming out, and I saw a pre-order that I had at Groove Entertainment from way back in July, and that is for John Carpenter's The Thing. I knew I had to do this. It's been a highly anticipated 4K release. Everybody online's been talking about it. And I think it's because every Blu-ray release of this film has been, well, controversial to say the least. I've had it a day now. I've let it soak in so I can give you guys my impressions on this 4K release as compared to the previous Blu-ray releases. Let's dig into the technical specs first. The Thing is presented in 4K from Universal Home Entertainment with an HDR10 presentation in a 235:1 aspect ratio, cropped slightly from the 239:1 theatrical presentation. Present is an English DTS:X immersive audio track, as well as a French DTS digital surround 5.1 track, and a Spanish DTS digital surround 2.0 mono track. The 4K is pressed on a BD100 disc. The Blu-ray comes in at 1080p in the same 235:1 aspect ratio with an English DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 track, the same French DTS Digital Surround 5.1 track, and no Spanish track on the Blu-ray that's pressed on a BD25 disc. Both the 4K and the Blu-ray are region-free in this set. The Scream Factory release is presented in 1080p on the 235:1 aspect ratio. The audio tracks included here are a DTS HD 5.1 track in English, a DTS HD Master Audio 4.1 track in English, a DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 stereo track that's also in English, and it is pressed on two separate BD50 discs. For the Arrow release, it is the same 235:1 aspect ratio. This includes an English DTS HD Master Audio 4.1 track that is mixed from the original Dolby 6-track stereo mix, in addition to an English DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 track and an English LPCM 2.0 track. This is pressed on a single BD50 disc. The bonus features on this new 4K ring in at 480p with Dolby Digital 2.0 stereo sound, and they are present on both the 4K and the Blu-ray disc. We don't get any new special features here, but my favorite one is the commentary track. Listening to Kurt Russell and John Carpenter is a dream. It's been on a few previous home video releases, but it's one that I recommend everybody check out. The feature-length documentary is quite informative as well. I really enjoyed that. It's always nice to have the trailer, and the outtakes were interesting too. So there's nothing groundbreaking here. The Scream set was 2 discs. The Arrow set was loaded with bonus features. So if you care about that, you're gonna want to keep those here. But I think it's more than satisfactory considering we've seen a few 4Ks release with no bonus features. So I'm happy to get at least something on this disc, and the feature-length documentary and the commentary are worth it alone. I'm still trying to figure out the best and most accurate way to port 4K screenshots over so you guys can all see exactly what I'm talking about, but until then, bear with me and I will try and describe things as best I can. This new release is, in my opinion, the definitive release of the film. It is vastly different than any of the Blu-ray releases that came before, and those were all controversial in their own right, but I think this is the way to go if you just want one best-looking and best-sounding version of the film. It is quite a bit warmer in color than the Scream Factory version. It is not to the extremes that the Arrow sometimes got. It has quite a solid grain structure, but I didn't see any evidence of excessive noise reduction anywhere. Still a little bit soft, but that's okay with me because I thought that all the previous Blu-rays, well, the boutique Blu-rays from Arrow and Scream, got a little bit too sharp, and it's nice to see that kind of taken back a little bit, but there's still quite a bit of detail that comes through that has never been seen before on a home video presentation of this film. The colors in HDR look fantastic. The snow outside is the perfect white that I've always wanted, not quite as blinding as on the Arrow disc. In the dark scenes inside, you can see a lot more detail. It's a lot more clear now, and that's a welcome change. The audio track here is very immersive. I don't know if it's quite as separated as the previous boutique releases. I don't think I like it quite as much as the Arrow audio track, but it's very immersive. There's quite a lot going on in the height channel, quite a few different sounds that I heard that had never noticed before, and overall the dialogue sounds very clean and it's more than satisfactory. Unfortunately, the Blu-ray disc in this set is the original 2008 Universal Pictures Home Entertainment disc. It is the worst this film has looked on Blu-ray. It is a shame we couldn't get one of the transfers from Arrow or Scream on that disc, but I imagine there will be a lot of you out there that use your old Arrow or Scream disc and kind of Frankenstein together an Ultimate Collector's Edition. So that's probably not going to matter to a ton of people anyway, but if you're looking to kind of future-proof for 4K and you're just watching the Blu-ray now, you'll want to know that and reconsider picking up the Arrow or the Scream edition. I want to give a huge thank you to each one of you that sat through this video. You have no reason to want to listen to anything that I have to say, but you did, and I appreciate it. As a show of my gratitude, I want to give away the 4K code that comes with this release. Anybody that does decide to subscribe to my channel, pop your favorite John Carpenter movie into these comments. On September 15th, I will mix them all up, draw a winner, and get that code sent out. That's about all I have for today, and I hope I see you guys again. Thanks.